Here's everything you need to know about the back-to-back process for Disney Cruise Line. If you book 2 consecutive cruises on any Disney Cruise Line ship, you are considered a back-to-back guest. This is the current process on the Disney Dream sailing out of Port Everglades. You'll receive a letter on the last full day of your cruise with all of the instructions and a colored card. You have 2 options. One is to go into port on your own and return at your leisure, but most guests are going to meet in the back-to-back group and immediately return to the ship, so that's what I'm going to cover here. If you're staying in the same cabin, you may leave all of your belongings in the cabin. If you're changing to a different cabin, you need to pack everything up, but the housekeeping team will assist you in moving your luggage to a new cabin. The times and meeting location may change, but in our case, we met at 9:15 a.m. in the 687 pub on deck 4. You need to have the following items on you: your passport or birth certificate, your port arrival form, your colored card, and your back-to-back letter. You may also want to bring a bottle of water, a snack, a tablet, a charger, headphones, or anything you need to keep you occupied throughout this process. Don't forget to fill out your mandatory health questionnaire. If you forget, they will assist you in the terminal. We walked off the ship at approximately 9:45 a.m. This group is the last to leave the ship, so the time is based on how quickly the other guests have disembarked and cleared through customs. The clearance officer for the ship will get the back-to-back group and escort them off the ship. Once you tap your key to the world card, they are going to take it and not give it back. You walk off the ship and downstairs into the luggage hall and through customs to use the facial recognition scanners if you're traveling with a passport. After this, the group will take a shortcut back through the luggage hall and over to the waiting area in the main terminal. They will let the group know when they're ready to check in, and they'll line you up over at the counter to check in for the second cruise in the area where the supervisor desk is. This is when you're going to need to have your port arrival form and passport out and ready to go. Around this time, you may see other guests entering the terminal and concierge guests being escorted up to the lounge. Once the ship is ready for the next voyage, the group will be escorted back on. At this point, they are going to collect the colored card and take you through a side door up the elevator or escalator. This is going to happen usually around 11 a.m. They're pretty consistent in Port Everglades, but this is not a guaranteed time. There are a lot of things that can affect what time they are able to bring you back on the ship. You will not have an opportunity to take photos with the backdrops or walk through the Mickey head, so be sure to do this on your first cruise if it is important to you. Once you are back on the ship, they will scan your port arrival form, and you will be the first guest back on board even before the family of the day or concierge guests. The welcome line will not be in place yet, so if you want to have your name announced, be sure to do that on the first cruise. It will not be possible on the second cruise. Check with your clearance officer, but typically you get a free coffee when you get right back on board at Vista Cafe or Cove Cafe.